carries. You know, Doublelift has played Kalista in 8 out of the 9 playoff games for TSM. He has played it every game he could get it.
So why in the world would CLG pick Caitlyn early? But as far as the evolution of strategy, the only difference in this ban phase is the last ban by TSM, instead of banning Bard, is Kindred.
Interesting. So Nidalee and Graves both up on the table, and CLG identifying that, you know, Poppy's actually been more important to TSM than Echo has been. So changing up their pick order from what they did in game 1. Keep in mind, TSM has yet to play Echo, even though they've been given the chance to pick it a couple times here. So I want to see if that actually is important for the TSM top lane role. And if they do something like taking a Graves top lane to deny more jungle picks here in this round.
For sure. I mean, this is the big evolution of strategy. Like, I think that's a trade pick, and it kind of has to be picked here by TSM unless they want to give the Echo and Poppy over to CLG again.
Think about it. They've already CLG have already proven that they can utilize the Echo and Poppy combo extremely effectively. So I say you make them you force them to show that they're going to use the Graves as well as you can. But Sven loves that champion so much. Wow, they prefer Gragas over Echo.
And
Nidalee.
That's the call that CLG made when the game 2 first pick was Graves and not Echo. CLG said, look, they didn't play it against Immortals. They're not playing against us. They don't care about Echo. It's Poppy that's the first pick. But now also, Svenskeren wants Graves more than Nidalee. More information gained. CLG got Poppy and Nid, and if they even want to Echo.
Yeah, the deeper we get into the series, the more we figure out about the team's priorities and picks bans here. And Svenskeren has put so much time in on Graves.
Yeah. At the same time, though, you wonder how many times you can go back to the same well, and picking Echo here wouldn't be a surprise to TSM. They're obviously okay with it, with the way they pick the Gragas and the Graves, and maybe Bjergsen has a champion that he thinks he can do better than last time when he had Corki.
I think whatever CLG pick, the important thing is that it has potential to impact the rest of the map. They need either a teleporter or the Twisted Fate, as they talked about on the analyst. They need some sort of global from the mid lane.
Yeah.
Again, the early...
They don't want to show their hand, is what I'm thinking. And they probably don't want to be in the reverse matchup. If Stixxay was on Kalista and Double was on Caitlyn, that lane would go even worse.
It's true.
You're just giving so much to TSM with the Kalista pick, though, because Doublelift loves it so much, he can use it to abuse you, and it enables Yellowstar. Honestly, one of the biggest things for TSM during the normal season was a lack of these big plays from Yellowstar, but with Kalista and on Alistar, he has been coming up huge for TSM. They have so many tools now.
I completely agree, but at the same time, they might not have the strategical option if they think the lane matchup would go even worse. So they almost just have to deal with the Kalista-Alistar combo, unless they finally just swallow their pride and try to do it themselves. But I don't think that would go well.
It did not last game. No, it didn't.
I don't think either side is going to go well right now. It looks like Doublelift is way ahead of Stixxay in his mental state as well as his mechanics this series.
I think it's definitely true for Doublelift being a superior AD carry. We'll see as 5 seconds tick down for CLG to make the final situation on the team comp. And they are going to grab the Bard that was banned away in game 1. And they'll put that into the matchup. Bard, Caitlyn, definitely a scary duo. Back to the Echo mid, though. Huhi actually really likes this champion. And now at the Nidalee jungle, we'll see if Smithy can actually get ahead of Svenskeren.
I do like the small change that TSM made. They banned out the Kindred, and yes, they're giving over the Nidalee, which is huge. But as they said on the analyst session, the stacking from Kindred was so big late game for CLG and for their team fighting presence. They're willing to make that sacrifice.
Smithy's Kindred was actually amazing in that first game. Second most damage on the team, 22,000.
After getting down so heavily early,
But this will be super interesting. They haven't locked in the LeBlanc yet, so they're still either doing runes or okay, it's locked in now. So an assassin pick against an assassin Echo most likely. And there's also the opportunity for CLG to have an even better layered initiation from their map pressure. If a Bard ult lands, Huhi can combo it with the Echo stun, and it's just a whole bunch of pain.
Echo Bard is so crazy. We saw it in Liquid game, never executed quite right, but a Bard ulti lasts 2.5 seconds, and the Echo W waits for 3. So you have a half-second window, basically, to make sure these timings line up to where you get stasis into a 2.25 second stun into a really rough team fight.
Yeah, this is it's an exciting evolution of these teams. We know that Stixxay is going to be going for Caitlyn whenever he can, and we also know that TSM does not favor the Nidalee or the Echo, but they go with Gragas Graves with their early picks.
Yeah, and you know, while you're looking for that beautiful combo of the Bard and Echo working in concert, on TSM side, they're going to use the Gragas to split the team up and create some chaos, create some space for double if they